Alright, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today I'm really excited to be bringing you another watch from AVI-8 Watch Company. So if you guys watch my channel, you know this isn't the first AVI-8 I've had on the channel. I'm really excited because this is from one of my favorite series that they make, the Flyboy series. And this watch is especially special because this is the AVI-8 Centenary model, which is to celebrate 100 years of the RAF. If you guys weren't aware of it, 2018 marks the 100th anniversary of the Royal Air Force. Actually, I think it's April of 2018 marks the 100th anniversary of the Royal Air Force. And AVI-8 wanted to commemorate this by developing 4 different watches for 4 different eras of the RAF. They're starting out with the 1920 and the 1940, then they're going to the 1960 and the 1980s. What they've shipped out here to us YouTubers, and I think this is the first version they're going to get out here to us to look at, is the 1940s model, but they are pre-selling the 1940s and the 1920s model at their website, so definitely go check that out, guys. So what I want to do is just get the box open here and show you guys what you get. Now, as you guys can see, the nice box with all of the Flyboy logos for all the different ones they're going to make for the series, which I think is great. I mean, I think it's neat that they put all the numbers on the boxes on every box that comes out. So we'll get this open. And I think to most people that have watched me open an AVI-8, this isn't an unfamiliar box. This is kind of the standard black box that most of theirs. Well, actually, they're usually green. I correct myself on that. They're usually a kind of a canvas NATO green kind of style. And this is black. And it's also about twice the size of the standard box that they come in. Has this nice stitching all the way around. And now on the front of it, you do have the AVI-8 logo as well as the Centenary logo there underneath it, which I think is done really well. Double snap closure on this box, which is very nice. Go ahead and get that open for you guys. And I've already taken the hang tag and the plastic off the watches. I went ahead and put the hang tag here so that we could just take a quick look at it, guys. You do see the AVI-8 Automatic. This is running a Miyota, I think it's an 8200 series, guys. I'm not exactly sure on the model, but you know, 8200 series is going to be a 21 joule movement running at 21,600 vibrations per hour. So very nice, the movement. Now it is hacking and non-hand winding. I mean, it's hand winding and non-hacking on this movement. So, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as I get the watch up here to show you guys. Now, I really love what AVI-8 has done. Now, I'm a big fan, like I said, of the Flyboy series, the case dimensions and stuff like that, which I will measure for you. But just this watch, they've really done a spectacular job. Now, I've got overhead lighting and I've got indirect lighting in here, guys, and it's going to be really hard to capture. But this actually has a textured dial on it, almost a pebble-type textured dial. I did post a picture on my, my Instagram page, and I'll leave a link to that down below so you guys can check it out. It's at Aron Dunlap. But, you know, really cool, the texture on the dial. And also, I really love the way AVI-8 applies these markers. I mean, all of those markers are applied. On this particular model, they're loomed. I will get a Loom Shot because it's spectacular. And it's obviously very much aviation theme with these sword hands. You've got the arrow there at the top, the double dot arrow at 12 o'clock, which is very aviation-like. I am just a huge fan of this small seconds running down here between 4 and 5 o'clock. I think it's just great looking and definitely harkens back to a different era. Over at the 3 o'clock position, we do have a date window, as you guys can see there. The case on this model is pretty much all brushed, as you guys can see. Slight polish maybe on that bottom edge of that bezel, but pretty much all brushed all the way around. 22 millimeter lug with this very nice vintagey leather band. If I take it off the pillow here to measure it, we'll get a better look at that. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that here. So getting the dimensions on this watch, let me get my caliper fired up over here, guys. And what we're looking at, case side to side on this case, is you're looking at 41.6. I think they advertise this as a 41.5 or a 42, so that's good. From lug tip to lug tip on this watch, we are looking right at about 48, perfect sizing. And then thickness of this watch is 12.6. Now, I will, at 12.6, that's not too thick, it's just about right, but I will show you guys as we kind of turn to the side. This does have a domed crystal on it, which is going to add a little bit to the thickness of the watch overall. I'm leaving black marks on the side of my watch with the, or on the side of this watch with the caliper. I have tape on there, and I think the tape's starting to come off, so it's leaving those black marks, but Beautifully, beautifully done watch. You do have the AVI-8 logo, the RAF style logo there on the crown. And let's go ahead and open this up so we can take a better look at the movement, this little 21 jewel Miyota movement running in here. Now you guys can see it beating along in there. You can see one of the jewels there. And they do use a Flyboy. They decorate the rotor there. If you guys can see it, let me get it to focus here. You can see there it does say Flyboy. The AVI-8 painted on the back. I think it's painted on the case back there. And then down here you do have that RAF target logo also on the rotor, which is really neat. Really neat. So you have the 1940 here, all stainless steel construction. You have your model number also on there, which is the it's a 4059. Yeah, there we go, 4059. And these are water resistant to 50 meters. So nice screw down case back. It does just have a standard push-pull crown. You don't have a you know, hacking movement in this, as I said. You can pull it out all the way out to change the date, but you can hand wind this this watch in its standard setting there, especially without that screw down crown. Nicely done crown. I guess this is kind of like half an onion crown. I'm not really sure exactly, guys. I'm not a professional, so sometimes on my lingo of the hands and maybe the crown style, guys, I'm just saying what I'm seeing. It may not be accurate, and you're more than welcome to correct me down there at the bottom. This leather strap is perfect. AVI-8 does a really good job on their leather straps. They did collaborate at one point with Bradley Mountain on one of their Flyboys, and that was a wonderful band. But their own in-house stuff is just really done nicely. Kind of this vintage look with this nice stitching, and this padding in the strap is very nice too. It's not too thin, not too thick, just right here. All right, guys, I'm going to pause the camera for a second so we can get this watch on the wrist and get a loom shot, because this watch has really, really good loom. All right, guys, there you go. I have a 7-inch wrist, not a 7.5 inch, 7-inch wrist. And so this case size, this almost 42 or 42 millimeter case size tends to work really good, especially in a watch like this that lays pretty flat on the wrist. It doesn't carry a lot of weight, even though it's running a nice automatic movement. It's got really nice wrist presence. And these straps, I can tell you guys, these straps are absolutely spectacular from AVI-8. So I'm going to go ahead and dim the lights. Let me pause it one more time. I'm going to dim the lights and we'll get the loom shot for you guys of this AVI-8 Centenary model. Very cool. All right, so it's still a little bit bright in here. I've got some light coming through the back window, but let's go ahead and charge this thing up and see what we can see. All right, guys, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious this watch has spectacular loom. It's super bright and it lasts. It really, really lasts all night long. Now, there's no loom on that little, you know, the small seconds down there, but I'm not, you know, it's not a diving watch or anything. It's a pilot's watch. And this would make great, I mean, really, it does make a great pilot's watch with the loom that it has. Sorry for that, guys. But it's just a really cool watch. The Centenary series, they do have the 1920 available for pre-order, and they do have the 1940 version available for pre-order. Very nicely done watches, very cool from AVI-8. Let me go ahead and stop this. I want to show you guys the card that also comes in the box here. All right, so these watches do come with this really cool stainless steel embossed card here, limited edition. Let you know these are limited. I don't know if I mentioned that, but these are limited editions. You can go pre-order these. I think they're available for pre-order now, or they're going to be available for pre-order very, very soon. I will leave a link to the AVI-8 website. This is really cool, though. They do give history on the RAF during the 1940s, obviously during World War II, on the back of this card, and gives you a little bit of information there. If you guys want to read that and get it all, you can pause it. But anyways, guys, that's the watch. I mean, I think it's just a beautiful piece. I think AVI-8 has done a great job again. Go to the website, check out the model 1940 and the 1920s, which are both available for pre-order. I think these are going to go for around $320 US. And about 275 pounds or something in that, 249 pounds, something in that ballpark. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning into the OFD channel on a Friday evening. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, guys, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.